Hello everybody, welcome back to MMA Talks. Today in this video I'm gonna discuss about Manchester United transfer news. Of course, it is related to like Harry Kane situation and Vida OCM situation. This is coming from Jamie Jackson, The Guardian. Really interesting story, but it's not a good news for Manchester United. But I think we all expected it to see this kind of news one day before the transfer window closed, because we know what Manchester United gonna do when it's come to transfer. We never get the players what we wanted. We never get the player, what we actually needed. They sign whoever they want. They don't sign, and they never sign. They've never signed or important player what every Tenha or the coaches need. That is a big issue. Okay, so this is coming from the Guardian. Jimmy Jackson. He says Manchester United have ended their interest in signing Harry Kane from Tottenham Hotspur this summer, feeling that the money it will take to lure the England striker to Old Trafford is unrealistic. I mean, for me, unrealistic is in what way, right? So of course, we have a plan to spend about 80 million euro for Harry Kane. I think that is a great deal. Even though he's gonna reach the 30, very soon, he's gonna be 30 very soon, and for a 30-year-old player, if we are going to spend 80 million pounds or 80 million euro, is a huge amount. Yes, but he's Harry Kane. He's a Harry Kane, and then when you look back to like 2 weeks ago, Real Madrid, or not even 2 weeks ago, it's like 3 or 4 days ago, Real Madrid are trying to offer for Harry Kane to Tottenham Hotspur by offering like 80 million pound, 80 million euros plus 20 million euros on add-ons. And then Spa is like, no, we want 130 million euros for Harry Kane. And then Real Madrid is like, nah, your player is out of contract next season and he's a 30 years old player. We're not gonna pay that. Yet, if Tottenham Hotspur is demanding that amount of money to Manchester United, is unrealistic. Okay, for Manchester United. Yes, I accept it. I understand it as a fans, but 80 million for Harry Kane. We don't even try yet. They were like, what? Tottenham Hotspur gonna ask like 120 or 30 million euro. We're not gonna try it. Why? We have to try it at least. Of course, Sabah is not gonna let Harry Kane go easily. He's a brand for Tottenham Hotspur. He's an important player for Tottenham Hotspur. He's an influential player on and off the pitch for Tottenham Hotspur, right? So of course they're not gonna let Harry Kane go easily to other opposition team, especially in England. But we have to try. We don't even try yet. That is, that's a failure from Manchester United. We don't even try for 80 million euro for Harry Kane, and we are trying to negotiate 70 million pounds for Mason Mount. How is the work? How is that work? Sometime, not sometime. When it's come to transfer, okay, when it's come to transfer, I don't understand. How Manchester United keeping these Jamatov or whoever is in charge when it's come to transfer. How Manchester United is keeping their work. We have to fire those people. They don't have enough quality to play, to be served at Manchester United, and they paid a lot of money. And it's like they're not gonna try to sign Harry Kane because they assume Tottenham Hotspur gonna demand a whole lot of money, and they are trying to negotiate 70 million pounds for Mason Mount. Mason Mount is a player who is only 24. Yes, he has a quality. Yes, but he's a player who are not even on the consistently on the bench, and then he's gonna be out of contract next season, and we are trying to negotiate for 70 million pounds. How pathetic from Manchester United. I don't understand. I will never understand this kind of situation. Okay, so I understand for a 30-year-old player, trying to pay 80 million euro is it's like it's a mad situation. Okay, but he's a Harry Kane. Okay, he's a Harry Kane. So at the end of the day, Eric Ten Hag has so much disappointed in Manchester United because they can sign Eric Ten Hag, the priority players. Eric Ten Hag priority is to sign Harry Kane, as much as we can, because Harry Kane is a favorite for Eric Ten Hag, and Eric Ten Hag loves Harry Kane at Manchester United, and he made him as a priority in the summer, and we failed it. We failed how? We don't even try, and we already failed. How is that works? That is what I don't understand when it comes to transfer situation. Every single years we've seen those kind of things, and we will see this kind of thing if we're not gonna change any people who are in charge when it comes to transfer business. Okay, so I don't think Manchester are gonna try Harry Kane, so the deal is off officially. Okay, so when we moved, let's move to another topic. This is also coming from the Guardian, Jimmy Jackson. He says Victor Osimhen remains of interest to Manchester United, but he is likely to be out of their reach, with Napoli understood to be asking for a fee of 150 million euros, which is equal to 130 million pounds. For the 20 years old, Manchester United are seeking to sign the Atlanta forward Rasmus Højlund. So we all know Erik Ten Hag wants two striker. One have to be full of experience. Full of experience, ready to use, ready to play in the starting 11. And the other one has to be Rasmus Højlund. He has to learn from those. He has to learn from that experienced player. He has to play like coming from the bench, trying to learn from the other seniors players. That is what Erik Ten Hag wants. So Erik Ten Hag ideally he wants two striker. So forget about two striker, Erik Ten Hag. You're not gonna get anyone who already have a loads of experience in a summer. All you can get in maximum is Rasmus Højlund, which is a fantastic kid, and he has a full of potentials. He's only 20 years old and he's a Viking. Okay, so I trust in a Viking. Right, I trusted in a Viking. So this guy is a physically strong, technically there is ceiling to improve. Of course he has a lot of room to improve. But when you look at the Rasmus Højlund, he's fast. He's a very fast, which is huge demand from the Premier Leagues. He is so strong physically, which is also great for the Premier Leagues. So that is what we want. And then 50 million euros, 150 million euros, 130 million pounds for Victor Osimhen. We can't even sign Harry Kane. How are we gonna afford Victor Osimhen? No way. So if we can sign Harry Kane in the summer, there is no way we're gonna sign Victor Osimhen, because that is called unrealistic. This is a fairy tale from the 2,000-3,000 years ago. All right. So from the striker we've been linked. We have linked so many striker this season. We've interested in so many players this season, and when it's come to striker department, for the Manchester United fans, all we can hope is to complete Rasmus Højlund's signing, because there is no way we're gonna sign Harry Kane. We're gonna sign Harry Kane, Victor Osimhen, rented Kolomuani, Dusan Blahovic. We're not gonna sign those players, because those players have those players worth at least 80 million euros, which is out of our reach. So all the one thing has left to sign, or the option one option has left to sign for Manchester is Rasmus Højlund. We're gonna pay 40 million pounds to Atlanta. The player is Manchester fan. He left to play for Manchester United. He want to move to Manchester United. Atlanta is ready to sell if they get the demand amount of money from Manchester United, and we are ready to pay for 40 million pounds. I'm sure that if we cannot sign any big name in the summer in striker department, I am sure we're gonna pay 40 million pounds for Rasmus Højlund. Okay, and then we're gonna use Marcus Rashford as a center forward, and Rasmus Højlund gonna learn from him, and then Garnacho gonna improve from the left wing, and Jadon Sancho gonna get a chance also. So that is a great, I assume. So this is coming from the you know, what's his name? The Guardian, Jimmy Jackson. So what do you think about this transfer situation? So KDA is off. We Harry without Usiham is out of our reach. All the hope for Manchester United is Rasmus Højlund. So what do you think about this transfer situation? Make sure in the comment below. Thanks for watching, guys.